Hello everyone, I am Santosh. Today we are going to learn to code the next program, that is swapping of two numbers, or it is also called exchanging of two numbers. Okay, let us see how we can code this C program to swap two numbers. Let us understand. Consider the problem to swap two numbers. Here we need two numbers to swap. Simple. Whenever you are going to exchange two numbers, we need two numbers. Okay. Let us consider two integer numbers to swap. Here in this program, we are considering two integers. Hence, we need two containers to store two integers. Okay, simple. Variable is a container where we can store two numbers. Let us say A be the variable to store the first number and B be the variable to store the second number. Okay, got it? These are the requirements. For example, let us consider A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20. See, we have stored 10 in the container A and we have stored the 20 in the container B, and before exchange they look like this, and we need to get the solution so that after exchange A will become 20 and B will become 10. Simple. But which method we are going to use to swap? That is, to swap two numbers, we are using another container as a temporary storage so that the swapping becomes easier. Let us see, without that third variable or third storage container, what will happen? Okay, let us consider A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20. Let us see, can we exchange directly without the third container? Can we do like this? Let's say exchange just by doing, commonly we think like this, just by doing this A is equal to B and B is equal to A. Whether it will work or not, we'll see. Directly we can exchange like this, no? But whether this will work or not, we'll see that. Okay. See, A is equal to B means B's value will be stored in A, that is A becomes 20, and B is equal to A means A's value will be stored in B. But what is the recent A value? 20, and 20 will be stored in B, means we have lost the value of A, means we cannot do this. Okay, just by putting A is equal to B and B is equal to A, it is not possible to exchange. Okay, that's why we are going in for the third container. Got it? Okay, let us see how we can do this by using the third container. Okay, that is, we are calling it as T because it is a temporary container. In A we are storing 10 and in B we are storing 20, and before exchange this is the scenario. Okay, let us try to perform this. This is the method we are following to swap. Okay, first we'll perform T equal to A, means we are using the third container where we are putting the value of A. T is equal to 10 now. A means 10, T is equal to 10. Now the status is, in A there is a 10 already, and T is also having 10, and in B 20 is there. Now what you can do to have the B value in A, how you can do that? Perform A is equal to B. Simple. Means A's value will become 20. Do you think we are getting the result? See, A becomes 20 T remains as it is and B remains as it is. Now what we can do? Just copy the T value in B. That is, perform B is equal to T, means B is equal to 10. See, A becomes 20, T is remaining as 10, B is 10. Can you see? We have exchanged using the third container, that is T. But do we need that container now? No, not necessary. Already we have exchanged and we have got the result, and now there is no need of the container. Have you got it? Or how we need to get the output on the screen? How to code exactly? Okay, see, first, as a user, he should be able to enter the value of A and B from the keyboard, and the message will be like this: enter value for A and B. Then the user will enter his own numbers, 10, 20 or whatever number. I have entered here 10 and 20, and output should be like this: A should become 20 and B should become 10. Got it? Like this the output should arrive. Okay, now we can write the program to swap two numbers. Okay, let us see the code. As you know, we are including the header file, that is stdio.h, which will help execute the printf and scanf functions or input output functions. And as usual, you know that there is a main function in every program. See, here we are using three variables, A, B and T. All of them are of integer type. That's why we are using int keyword. Okay, as you know, user should get the message as enter value for A and B. Okay, /n means this will move to the next line. Then as a user, he will enter the A and B values from keyboard. That's why we are using scanf function, and he is entering integer values. That means that's why we have used two percentage D's, which means 1% D indicates the A value whichever he is entering, that is of integer type, and the B value whichever he is entering, that will be of integer type. Okay, as you know, we have performed the directly exchange operation, that is T is equal to A is equal to B and B is equal to T. Simple. There is no calculation here, just we are putting the values in the variables. Nothing calculation required, just putting the values. Okay, then as you have seen, the message should appear as after exchange, printf after exchange, which means on the screen after exchange will be printed. And what we are printing? We are printing again the A and B values. First I am going to print A value, which is of integer type. That's why we have used %D. A is equal to %D means A is equal to A's value will be printed. Then B is equal to %D means B is equal to B's value will be printed. Like this, you can see the output. Enter value for A and B. You can see printf statement, that is, and as a user he will enter 10 and 20 values. Okay, that will be done by the scanf function. After that, the operation will be performed, that is exchange operation. The process we have used, T is equal to A is equal to B and B is equal to T. And after that we have used the printf statement after exchange is printing on the screen, and we are printing the two values A and B. Got it? We'll see the line by line explanation of this program. Okay, let us see what is this hash include stdio.h. Hey, this is been included in the program to execute standard input output functions further in the program. We are using input function, that is scanf, and output function, that is printf. Okay, they are executed with the help of this preprocessor directive, that is hash include stdio.h. Okay, stdio means standard input output. That header file is included in the program. Okay, we'll move to the next line. What is main? Already you know. Hey, I am the boss of every C program. Without me, nothing will work. That's why we are including the main function. Then what it is? Int a, b, t. Here we are using three variables. Hey, a is my name and you can store any integer in me. B is my name and you can store any other integer number in me. And T is my name. Why we are using T? I am just here to help to exchange. Okay. Then the next line is enter value for A and B. We are printing it directly with the help of printf function. Okay. Hey, I am here to print on the screen whatever is there in the double quotes, except that /n. /n indicates after printing of this line, the cursor should move to the next line. Okay. And then the next line is scanf. What it indicates? Hey, I am here to store the values entered by the user from the keyboard. Storing first number in address of A, that's why we are using AND A. AND A means in the address of A, and storing the second number in the address of B in the memory, and both are of integers, that's why we are using 2%Ds. And this is the exchange process, this logic we are using. This is the logic we are using, and by using the temporary variable, it's very easy to exchange also. And the next line is printf after exchange, which means whatever there is in the double quotes, that will be printed on the screen. Hey, I am just here to print on the screen whatever is there in the double quotes. And the next two lines are, we are printing the A and B values. Okay. Printf means printing the values on the screen. Hey, I can print integer value stored in A. Even I can print integer value stored in B. Got it? Thank you.